Hey, welcome back, everyone. If you're keeping an eye on homes in your area, you know the housing market is a bit shifty right now. So if you're looking to sell your home, what should you be focusing on right now?
Julie and Daniel Desrochers from Desrochers Realty Group and eXp Realty are here. They're going to walk us through how to get your home sold. Hi, you guys. Nice to see you again.
Hello.
Okay.
Shifty?
Shifty.
I thought it's a little shifty.
What's happening with the market, Julie?
There's lots of news out there that it's like crashing and the interest rates are making everybody scared.
Right.
But we're actually only seeing a little less showings, and we're seeing a little less inventory, or sorry, a little bit more inventory. So it's not changing that much, but it's changing.
Okay.
So it's something that you should really be aware of when you're a seller.
Listen, my sister just sold her house. They bought a new house. And I think they locked in at like 5.1. Which is still historically like very, very low, right?
Absolutely.
In terms of interest rates.
Yes.
It's hard to compete if you're at like a 3.
What? Right.
Like
right.
me.
Yeah. Like you over here.
That's what happens. Okay. So you want to price correctly if you're trying. Does that get trickier as inventory increases a little bit?
It does. You just have to be staying on top of what's happening. So like I've met with someone and it's like, they're like, well, the neighbors sold for $600,000 in March. We want to list at $650,000. We are not in that market anymore.
Okay.
So, and that's really hard for sellers to understand right now because the market has been increasing so much over the last couple years.
Yeah.
It's still probably going to increase, but not like it had been. And the worst thing you can do is list too high and then start trying to follow the market down. So we want to be listing at a really competitive price, so we're still maybe possibly getting multiple offers because you're still at a great price, and then you'll get, over asking if you list at a great price. But if you're doing the whole, I need to be 50 grand higher than the house that sold 2 months ago, that's not going to happen anymore.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
that's good to
Well,
know.
that definitely happened with us when we sold many, many years ago. We went with one agent, and she was like, price super high, and we didn't get any love. And then we priced it right, and we had to like bump it down. Then we got multiple offers. So like, just do it right the first time.
Exactly.
And the multiple offers are still happening. I sold one this weekend, and we ended up over list price, multiple offers, great terms. So it is still happening. Yeah, stop watching the news.
Okay. Don't ever stop watching the news, particularly 5 Eyewitness News. Daniel Desrochers. Okay.
Oh boy, I'm
All
never
right.
coming back.
You're never coming back. You'll be able to come back. Preparing your home correctly is really important, though. You want it to look good as things get a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, I think over the last couple of years, people have fallen into this, no matter what we do, it's going to sell. We're going to get top dollar for it. There's not enough homes in the market, so people are going to change their own carpet when they move in and stuff. Yeah, that's a good example there. That's just paint and a light
red
fixture.
Wall needed to go.
yeah.
See? That's the same room. Look at this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And that's just literally paint, and then we put in like an inexpensive laminate floor and a new light fixture, and then a little bit of staging furniture. But the big things we really talk about, this next picture, if you got the next one here. Yeah, that's literally the exact same room, exact same angle. Like, it's just carpet, paint, and furniture. That's it. Like, think about that.
And it's amazing how people don't want to put in that work when they're looking, because we see in all these shows on TV, these home selling shows, and the realtor's always like, it's just a bucket of paint. They're like, I know, but there's like a mental block that they can't get over, how simple of a change it is. Do that on the front end, and then they feel like they have a blank canvas.
And there's so much profit in it. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many homes that we've, that have been on the market with somebody else and not selling, and then they've met with us, and all we've talked them, I don't want to say into doing, but we've coached them on doing. Yeah, we talked them into it.
Talked them into it.
But it's just money in the bank for them. Like, seriously, paint, carpet, light fixtures, hardware, appliances, deep cleaning, and staging. Those 7 things, if they're done with the right people, the right products, seriously, you're going to double plus that profit.
Yeah.
Like, staging, we truly believe that somebody that does proper staging, if it's $5 grand, you're going to get back 15. We believe it triples just staging. Cleaning and staging alone, you can make massive profit.
It was amazing to look at those pictures. So the first thing I saw was the spots on the carpet in that first one. That was the first thing that my eye went to, even more than the red wall. And then when you flipped out the carpet, what a big difference that makes.
Your first showing is online. If people don't love it online, they're not coming to see it in person.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of that, the marketing is important. So you're going to post things online, but it's not just about like having it pop up on Zillow and Redfin. Julie, what's the strategy there?
You have to be doing proper marketing. Like the last couple of years, honestly, you've thrown the house on the market and it's sold because there's so much, interest and so many buyers out there. But right now, we're going to have to stay focused on what are we doing to market the home, get the right buyer in there. So the pictures are really big, have professional photos done, don't have like, crappy photos done. And then you want to do like things like virtual tours, drone shots. We have a virtual tour system where it's like literally you can walk through the house and see out windows. And because like Daniel said, your first showing is online.
Yeah.
But then it comes down to like the big thing about social media. We have shifted so much towards social media, and people are seeing the houses on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all those sites. So doing like home tours while you're at the house, showing them, walking through with it, doing reels, like reels are real big. So if you're not working with someone that doesn't understand like what's going on in the industry and social media and what's gonna get people to stop while they're going through their phone and stop on your house, you need to be working with someone that is on top of those things.
And you know what I think is really fun? The use of the drones that you mentioned. Because so many times when you're pulling up to some house, you don't get a sense of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Yes.
So a lot of these drone shots that I've seen, you're capturing the house, but you're also capturing kind of what's around it, which maybe will entice you or stop you from even seeing the house in
Right.
the first place.
Yeah, because sometimes you're looking and you're like, oh, maybe that yard is okay. And then you get there, or if you saw a drone shot, you probably wouldn't have even looked at it because the yard's too small for you.
Which can help. It's very frustrating as a seller when you get the feedback that says, I didn't like the neighborhood, but they had no idea what the neighborhood looked like. Or if you didn't have a proper virtual tour walking through, you get the feedback, oh, we don't like oak. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
you didn't have proper pictures and proper video, well, yeah, you're wasting your time showing.
Listen, and when you're selling, you want fewer showings because it's a big pain, and then you
Yeah.
just want someone to come in and buy it on the first day. Negotiating is also important, Daniel. How are you navigating with clients right now?
You really have to pay attention to this now. Like things like home inspections are back.
Yeah.
Appraisals, like people aren't bridging the gaps on appraisals anymore. So you really have to negotiate those things properly up front, or you could end up a month into an offer being canceled. So you really have to make sure you're negotiating strong up front.
Very good stuff. It's nice to see you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you
to see
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.
You got all the good stuff.
Yeah, and if you'd like Julie and Daniel and the team at Desrochers Realty Group and eXp Realty to help you buy or sell your home, or if you're feeling randy, build a home, you'll find their contact information on TwinCitiesLive.com. But up next, we meet an Osseo teen who suffered a life-changing back injury. That's unfortunate. We'll show you how the treatment that helped her heal up was pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing. But